Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Coreum. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Also, there is a donation link down below in the description. Feel free to donate to the kids of Gaza. Now let's jump into the TA. So we haven't looked at Coreum for quite a while, and we're going to do an update video. So this is the daily chart, and you can see we bottomed out here in October 2023 at 0.0677 cents roughly. And that was essentially our local bottom here. And we have seen a nice move to the upside of approximately 380%. And since that top in December, we dropped approximately 50%. So generally speaking, this is a good entry point. Also, you can take a look at this support block that we have, and we're holding it nicely from approximately 20 and a half cents down to 16 and a half cents. This is going to be a nice support block for us to hold. You can see we have multiple touches off of this level over here, and over here. So we touched 16 cents multiple times, we broke above it here, and we're back testing it as support. So this is a really good entry point. Even if we do continue dropping, you still had a nice entry point based on previous touches. That's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be buying just blindly because you think that's where you should be buying. You should take a look at the charts and see where have you seen a bounce, in the past, or where you could see a bounce based on previous touches. Now you also have this local top here from July 2023. That could be another level we could retest. Let's just extend it a bit. So that is sitting at 14 and a half cents. And that's another level for you to, set up some buy limit orders if you're looking to buy into Coreum. Now you can also see we have an ascending support trend line here that we've been adhering to since October 2023. We had multiple bounces, the most recent one in December 2023, and then we had this impulsive move, this parabolic move to the upside, and a return down to that trend line is potentially on the cards because this is our support trend line for now. This is our uptrend band, you could say, and every time you come back down to it, you have a move to the upside. The same thing could happen here in January, February. We could come down to that trend line and have another bounce from that level. Of course, it's possible we're going to lose it when we come down to it, and that's always a possibility. We can't predict the future, but based on probability, we can assume that we might have a bounce off of that level because we've seen two of those already. And the market cap of Coreum isn't that high. The market cap of Coreum is sitting at $68 million. So this is in the low cap gem territory, and the token has been trading since March 2022. So there isn't, it isn't too risky buying it right now, as we're still pretty low in terms of the market cap, and this thing hasn't gone through a bull market yet. And with the bull market approaching rapidly in April, May, after the Bitcoin halving, we could see a parabolic move above, 80 cents, which is essentially our all-time high. And based on the RSI, as you can see, we are pretty low. We're pretty low here. However, we are printing a bullish divergence. And what I mean by that is that the RSI is printing a lower low, as you can see, but the price action is printing a higher low. Now, this is a bullish divergence, and usually this is followed by a move to the upside. So we could have, either a brief retracement to the upside and maybe come back up to 23, 25 cents, and then have another pullback down, or this is going to be invalidated because we have a flash crash or the markets continue dropping, which I do think the markets will continue dropping. I do think there is going to be, a significant retracement. Bitcoin really needs to drop back down to at least $38,500. If we don't see that, I don't want to be getting too overextended too soon because I want to have a healthy uptrend, and then we could get to the parabolic moves in the latter parts of 2024. So that's what I have for the daily chart. Let's switch over to the weekly. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. All right, looking at the weekly chart, you can see we're holding a crucial support level here at 17 cents, or rather 17.5-ish. And this is based on this previous touch from 2022. We also had a nice retest in November 2022, September, August. Throughout that period, we've been retesting that level, and then we lost it in May 2023. We printed this bottom, and now we are back above that level, and we're trying to hold it as support. So it looks like we're trying to hold it as support, but as you can see, we're getting wicks below that level. So there's a lot of buying pressure here because people are doing the exact same thing. They're setting up this trend line and they're buying whatever is below that. As you can see, there were some wicks there, and we're starting to get wicks here. So generally speaking, this is once again a good level to start buying up some core tokens. And you can also target the 20 EMA on the weekly, which is sitting at 15.5 cents. That would be a good level for us to backtest and have a bounce from. And the 20 EMA, as you know, should be our bull market support band. So every time you come down to it, that is generally speaking a really good entry point. If you find yourself below the 20 EMA, especially with us being so close to the bull market, that is very fortunate for you because you can buy even at cheaper prices. Now, another level you can eyeball here is 13 cents based on this July 2023 local high that we printed, and we broke above it in December, but we haven't seen a back test of support. So it's always possible we might drop down there, as you can see. So that could be a nice retest, and it would still mean we're bullish because we're going to be printing a higher low. But with the next leg up, I do want to break above this. I do want to break above that high, which is approximately sitting at 30 cents, because we do want to, continue with this uptrend, and we can only do that if we start printing higher lows and higher highs. That is what an uptrend is. And hopefully with that in 2024, before, the midway point, we can break above 70 cents here and continue having a bullish year into 2025. Now, taking a look at some of the oscillators here on the weekly chart, as you can see, the RSI is starting to recover a bit. The stochastic is starting to cool down. We did get some volume coming in, as you can see, a lot of volume coming in. So that essentially meant that we're hopefully starting to break the trend here. Not really as of right now, but if this volume continues and we don't lose crucial support levels, we could obviously break this local top and then target the local top from March 2023. So keep an eye on the volume indicator. If we get more pumps, but there's no volume coming in, there's a high chance that that is going to be a fake out. Now, the MACD did print a bullish cross in August 2023, which was somewhere around here. And that was a nice call. That was a nice bottom indicator because the stochastic was also oversold. The RSI was very low at that time, and we were sitting at roughly 8 to 9 cents. So that was a really good entry point. Really good entry point. So if you manage to buy some tokens below 10 cents, good for you. If you want to buy more tokens, as you've seen, I've shown you a few levels that you can target and set up those buy limit orders in advance. What we can also do is assume that the October low from last year is going to be our actual bear market bottom, and we can set up a fib retracement with the high from February 2023, and you can look at the 1.618 here as your technical target at $2.50. Hopefully this is something that we can test either in 2025 or later in 2024. From our current prices, that is essentially a 14x. A 14x move to the upside, which is not crazy by any means, but it's still nice gains, especially if you're bullish on the project. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching, guys. Let me know if you've been buying Coreum below 10 cents. Let me know what are your bull market targets. Of course, $2.50 is not the bull market target. This is just a technical target based on this little fractal here. We could definitely go a bit higher towards the $5 region there. But once again, stay safe. Thank you for watching and have a great day.